Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and it's now the grand finale of the Dungeons and Dragons board game series Castle Ravenloft Adventure 11, the Rampaging Golem game. So we were doing fine, but the last, as you've seen in the last take, in the last video, it was pretty bad. I had some real bad luck. Quinn is nearly dead. He has 9 points now, so I probably have to heal him. And Bruno is also doing bad. He's at 8. The good thing is I still have my 2 healing surges. Oh, and as you might have realized, I have turned the board because I now probably have to add some tiles here, and it wasn't possible the way it was before. So now, just to give you some orientation, here was the starting point, and then I went like this, down here and here around the corner, and this is now the place where the action is. Okay, so we start again with Quinn, and first he uses the healing word. You whisper a brief prayer and a divine healing light washes over your companion. One hero regains hit points equal to his or her healing surge value. Okay, so I have a healing surge value of 5 because I leveled up, so I can now regain these 5 hit points, and I'm back at 4. And well, let's see, I'm this guy over here. I might kill the zombie and then explore a new tile. So I use again my Sacred Flame. I got a +6. The zombie has a 11 hit points. So, well, let's see. Yeah. Okay, that's enough this time. So the zombie is dead. And let me see. I can now choose myself or one hero on my tile to heal. I'm the only hero here, so I can regain 1 hit point, which is very, very good. Fine. And in addition, I'm allowed to draw a treasure. And that says Secret Tunnel. A hidden passage links 2 sections of the caverns. Play immediately. Place the 2 secret tunnel tokens on any 2 squares. For the rest of the game, whenever any hero ends his or her hero phase on a square containing a secret tunnel token, that hero can be placed on any unoccupied square adjacent to the other secret tunnel token. Okay, so first I have to find these tokens. Okay, that took me a little. That's a problem here. If you got all the 3 boxes, then there's so much stuff there. So much tokens, markers, miniatures, whatever, that it sometimes takes a little until you find what you need. But on the other hand, maybe if you're better organized than I am, that's less of a problem. Okay, so now we are here, and you can place these things on any 2 squares. Well, let me see. Actually, it might be useful to place one here, I guess. And To be honest, I'm not sure. I think I'll place the other one here. Maybe if the golem then goes away this way, it might be useful to have a shortcut here, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I think it's not such a great card in this scenario. Okay, so that was the treasure for killing the... What did we do, by the way? For killing the zombie, exactly. And then we have now 3 experience points. And now I can move, and well, I will move here. Well, maybe I move on the secret tunnel, why not? And do some exploring, I guess. So now let's see. Let's draw the next tile, and yeah, here we go. This is the workshop. I was pretty sure. I think there was just 1 card left. So I thought that this tile would come up now. And so let's see what happens now. Here, workshop tile. When a hero reveals the workshop, do the following. Instead of drawing a monster card for the tile, find the Flesh Golem villain card and place the Flesh Golem figure on the bone tile on the workshop tile. Flesh Golem activates at the start of each villain phase. Okay, so now, here we go. This is our Flesh Golem card. It's an undead. Strahd's twisted experiments with death created a monster that has a shambling semblance of life. Okay. So let's place that here. And remember, if we kill that thing, we've won the game. If one of our people dies now, we've lost. And here we have the miniature of the Flesh Golem. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. Here you see the niches. Is that how you call it? Here on the head. So it's actually a pretty cool miniature. And I gotta be honest here, I prefer these miniatures to the decent miniatures. I think they are a little more... They seem to be made of one piece, while some decent miniatures are made of 2 pieces, and I had a problem with my Nagas from Descent that they all broke at the same part. So I think these miniatures here are really very, very durable, and yeah, there are some. I also like the colors more. It's a little more dark. It's not so. These red miniatures in Descent, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these really colorful colors, if you understand what I mean. But okay, I'm sure there are many people out there who love Descent and who would not. But yeah, no offense here. Okay, so anyway, I'll place this guy now here. And he's coming after me. And now I see the problem. This is a pretty big guy and I'm just a small human. And he activates now. It's the villain phase. Let me see. The villain is actually activated before the traps activate. So, yeah. Okay. So we have the Flesh Golem here. If the flash golem is adjacent to a hero, this is not the case. If the flash golem is on a start tile, nope. Otherwise, the flash golem moves one tile in the direction of its tile's triangle. So I'd say he moves here. So I'd say he now ends up here. Okay. So here we go. And, well. And then we have to, let me see here, the second step is if a villain is in play, activated, and then the third step says activate each monster and trap. So now the juicer is activated, and each monster on the trap's tile takes 1 damage, then move the juicer marker 1 tile toward the hero with the most hit points remaining. So that now means that Bruno takes 1 additional damage, so he's also nearly dead now. Just 1 hit point left for him. But there is also this monster here, the devil, and he is killed now. So and I'm not sure, but I think that we still can take the hit points, the experience points. So now we have here these 5 experience points, and we're allowed to draw another treasure card. And that is the Ring of Accuracy. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against monsters that aren't adjacent to your hero while this item is in play. Okay, so he is normally fighting only monsters adjacent, the Bruno. So I might give this to Quinn, which might be a good idea. Or to Tarak. He's got that throwing shield, and he can also use the Lucky Strike. So he can actually do 2 attacks. And in 1 turn. So I think I'll give this to Tarak. And then the juicer moves. And he moves to the hero with the most hit points remaining. So now let me see. This guy has now 7 hit points remaining, and Tarak has 5. So it moves here. Okay. Fine. And now we have to start to kill the golem. He's got 10 hit points and an armor class of 14, so it's not so easy, but I think we still got a good chance. We can now use our special abilities. For example, this acrobatic onslaught. Okay, so that says, after a quick strike, you leap through the air, lining up your next target. Attack 1 adjacent monster. Okay, that's not possible. Great. But I can move, of course. Yeah, I think, of course, I can do that. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. I move, so it's this guy. He moves here, 1, 2, 3. So here with the crossbow right on his stomach, and then he does this acrobatic onslaught, and Yeah, he does the attack +7, +1. So he now has a +8. And that would do 2 damage. Well, let's hope for the best here. And yeah, we only need a 6. Oh, come on, that should be possible. Ooh, lucky, a 15. So that was a hit. So now this guy actually takes 2 hit points. I use these monster hit points here to indicate that. And then we can go on any tile within 2 tiles of where we started and then using it willpower. Okay, so I think I move simply here like this. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll move away from him, and then I use the lucky strike. Attack one monster within 1 tile of you. On the other hand, maybe it's even better to stay there. Yeah, I think that's better. I stay there and do backstab. Attack 1 adjacent monster on a hit. You deal +1 damage if the monster is adjacent to another hero. And that's the case because it's adjacent to Quinn. Okay, so you strike from the shadows. Okay, so we got a +7 and a +8 because of the ring of... No, wait a minute, we can't use this. I see. The ring of accuracy only works against strikes from afar. Anyway, I tried with a +7. It should do anyway. So I need a 7 now. That's a 3. Okay, unlucky here. But in addition to this, I can now use my throwing shield. That does a +6. Yes, that's another hit. So the goblin takes now a 3rd hit point. And now we are done with the hero phase. So we now have to draw an encounter card because we didn't explore. And that says spider webs. Attack the active hero. Well, that isn't so bad, I think. Okay. So it says hundreds of tiny spiders crawl across the ceiling, sending a thick mass of webs down upon you. +4, immobilized. Okay. So I have a 16, so a 12 would be a hit. I was unlucky. Okay. Okay, so Tarak is now immobilized. You cannot move. Discard this condition at the end of your hero phase. Okay, that could have been worse. And then the flesh golem is activated again. And he's adjacent to a hero, so it attacks an adjacent hero with a brutal slam. And in this case, I think it attacks Quinn. It has a +8. Quinn has an armor class of 17. So 9 will do it. And that's a 6. We were lucky. Very good. Well, we're doing fine until now. Okay, great. So now the next one is Bruno Battlehammer. Well, and he's not really doing fine, but whatever. He now moves here and he attacks with his notched axe. So he's got a +7, so he needs a 7 to be successful here. Oh man, another 3. That wasn't lucky. But okay. So, I didn't make it, and I have to draw another encounter card. And that says Volcanic Spray. Okay, this thing is about volcanic vents. Each hero within one tile of a volcanic vent tile takes 1 damage. In Castle Ravenloft there are no volcanic vents. This is a typical Legend of Drizzt card, so I'll discard it and draw another one. And that says a gap in the armor. That's a curse. Let's see. Okay. The last fight damaged your armor, and you must spend a few moments to repair it. You are cursed. Place this card on your hero card as a reminder. You have a -4 penalty to armor class while this curse is active. Okay. That is bad. If you do not move during your hero phase, discard this card. Huh. Okay, so that's not good, but it's not that terrible too. And now the golem is activating again. And he's again trying to hit Quinn. So, well, he's got a +8, so he needs a 9. Ah, this time he's got it. It's a 10. And that's the slam, and that gives him a damage of 2 and place the hero 1 tile deeper into the dungeon. So, I say that brings him here now. So he's obviously placed here, but that's not too bad, I think. And he takes 2 damage. So I take this 5 hit point marker here. Okay. So then we go back to see. That was bad. I should have been more clever here. I forgot the juicer. Anyway, we go back now to him, to Quinn. And let's see. He's got 2 daily powers, which are pretty strong. You can use this one. Choose sphere. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you. Each ally on that tile adjacent to a monster can make an at-will attack with a +2 bonus on the attack roll. And we got this one. Attack 1 adjacent monster. So I think this is a pretty good situation now. Because, well, obviously we got both heroes on the same tile, both adjacent to a monster. So that's what I'm gonna do. Your holy symbol ignites with divine light, slamming your foes with uncontrollable terror. And actually, if he does that, that doesn't mean that he takes an attack. So I think he can take also an attack after the others did the attack. So the others now have a +2 bonus. That's great. So again, Tarek, he will backstab. So he's got a +9 now. And, well, I don't know. Maybe if this thing takes a funny ending, the juicer might kill the flesh golem. But I'm not sure about that. It's just a thought. So, so he's got a +9 and a 5 is then enough. And that would do 2 damage because there is another hero adjacent. Yeah, he did it. The +2 bonus was necessary. So 2 damage for the flesh golem here. Okay, so he's now down at 5. And then it's Bruno Battlehammer. And, well, he's got a +7, so also a +9. So he also needs a 5. And yeah, that's definitely a hit. And then I'm not sure if he's allowed to use this. Actually, I don't think so. I don't think so. It says only, yeah, it says you can use an at will power, and it doesn't say that you're allowed to use a daily power. An at will attack. Yeah, so I think he only can use his notched axe, and that's it. But that's good anyway. The golem can take, he takes another wound, so he's already at 6. And then Quinn himself can do his attack. And again he will use, well actually, he could use, why not? He could use that Lance of Faith. That would deal an additional, so that would bring him down to, well, I think it's okay. Okay, he simply uses the Sacred Flame, and then he could regain 1 hit point. Got a +6, so he needs an 8 to hit. And that's a 10. Very good, we're doing better now. And I regain 1 hit point, so I'm back at 4. Okay. So then we have to draw an encounter card. And that is an icy corridor. A thin layer of ice makes it difficult to stand in one place. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile, so that would only be him. After the attack, place each hero on the active hero's tile on a tile within 1 tile of the active hero's tile. Well, that gives me a few damage, but the problem is I would slide probably then into this tile, and if I have to, then I take an additional damage because of the juicer. So I don't want that. I think I will cancel that event. So I spend once again 5 experience points. I mean, it won't go for long anyway, so I think I can afford that. Maybe 1 or 2 more turns and that's it. Okay, fine, and then the flash golem is activated once again, and he will attack one of our heroes, and well, okay, I think he will attack Bruno Battlehammer, because he will die anyway because of the juicer. So that makes sense to me. What does he have? The +8 attack. So let's see. That's a 3. So no damage here to Bruno. But as I said, it doesn't really matter. Now the juicer comes and we all take 1 damage. So Bruno is now at 10. And that means he goes down. But we got 2 healing surges, so we can revive him. And then Tarek, he also takes 1 damage. But also the flash golem takes 1 damage, and that nearly kills him. That's funny. So just 1 more hit to the flash golem and we're done here. And I think that Tarek, he has got, well, actually he's immobilized, but that's not so bad. So he cannot move. Still he can use this backstab ability. So he rolls +7, and well, he needs a 7 to win the game. And that's a 20. What a finish. Awesome. Great. Well, that was cool. Very good. Okay, I did it. I've killed the flash golem. Great. With backstabbing. Well, that's great. I like that. Okay, so well, let's be honest. I think there was never much danger I could lose this game. I think I had everything under control. There was this situation with the 3 devils which made it harder for me. Otherwise it would be really easy. But these 3 devils here, they took some time to kill, and I've lost some life points together with the juicer. So that made it a little harder. But oh, by the way, after I activated this, maybe I should have used it. Maybe I should have placed it somewhere else, but it wouldn't have changed anything. So, yeah, as I said, I think it was pretty clear that I could win this. I still have my 2 healing surges. I think it was a very, very great advantage that Quinn was allowed to level up. That helped us a lot. By the way, just asking if anyone knows the answer. What happens if I roll a natural 20, kill a monster? Am I allowed to use the experience that I gain do the killing of the monster to level up or not? If anybody knows an answer here, that would be nice. Okay. So, a few words to the game. Well, it's one of my favorites, definitely. I think this is a very, very good game. especially for playing solo. I think if you play a lot of solo games, this is a must buy. I think this is one of the best solitaire games out there. And I think it has everything to become a real classic. I mean, it's quite popular. It has a lot of stuff, some expansions. It's fast. It's a simple game, but it's not stupid. You have to do some thinking. You have to come up with some tactics, but not too many. You can improve your heroes, which gives you, well, this feeling of satisfaction, and you have great components. I mean, that's really an important part here. The miniatures, I love them. I think they are, for me, they're even better than the Space Hulk miniatures. I like the material more, and I also the tiles. They are really thick, as you can see, and they fit together perfect. Absolutely fantastic quality. So I think this is really a wonderful game. And you have a very high replayability. You have lots of characters. You have, as I said, nearly 40 scenarios. Some of them actually play very similar. Actually, many of them play similar, but a few are really something different. And you have a modular board. That is also something I love. It gives you kind of the illusion that it's always different. I mean, it's not such a big difference. I mean, you just enter the next room, monster comes up, and so it's not normally there is no big strategic difference in the way this castle ends up, but it adds a lot of flavor to the game. It adds a lot of theme to the game. You have this kind of feeling that you explore the dungeon, and I like that very, very much. I love modular boards. There is one thing, though, that really bothers me, and that is sad, because I think this game could be, for me, one of the best games out there. Absolutely. Maybe it is, but it could be absolutely fantastic if there was some artwork in the game. And that is, I find that really annoying. You have these cards, this thing, Ring of Accuracy, and I find it sad. I don't get that. Throwing Shield, Crippling Miasma. Why don't you see this skull? I mean, I really don't understand that. Couldn't they afford to pay just a mediocre artist who does some standard artwork, and I think it would add so much to the theme. I mean, you have these black and white drawings here of the monsters. And okay, I can understand it. Maybe with the monsters it's okay, and the fact that that the tiles don't have too much artwork. Okay, maybe you can say in a castle there are just empty corridors, but I don't know. Why isn't there an armor standing around somewhere? Or maybe some broken tables or chairs laying around on the ground or something. I mean, you have monsters in this, crawling around in this castle. There is life in there, and that bothers me a lot. They've changed this a little in the later games, especially in The Legend of Drizzt. The tiles look a little more interesting. There's a little more going on, not very much, but a little more. And what I find interesting that you see here is the artwork on the trap. Here is the artwork on the trap. These are both traps from The Legend of Drizzt. The traps of the first 2 games, they look just like that. So you can see, probably they've seen that they made a mistake here, that it was really, it's really sad. I think they missed an opportunity to make this game a perfect game. Let's face it. And yeah, that bothers me. Got to be honest here. Because I think that game deserves more. That little bit, that little add-on, I think that would be awesome. So if the people from Wizard of the Coast listen to that, maybe you can do, I don't know, some kind of an upgrade pack or something like that. I would pay, I don't know, 10 euros for the cards for every single game, so 30 euros if I get nicely done treasure cards and nicely done encounter cards. That would be enough for me, but that I would love to have that. Anyway, that's the only thing. The rest of the game is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic, and I could play this again and again and again. And I'm sure I will. And I'll also do, by the way, it plays also fantastic multiplayer. You have a lot of fun, and especially for people who just, who don't play too often board games, and maybe who don't play too often Ameritrash games. Here in Europe, that's not such a usual thing. If you show them this game, with the miniatures, with the fast gaming and so on, with the easy concepts, everybody loves that, and it's so much fun. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do at least more videos, at least one more video for each game, and I hope to see you again then. Yeah, so until then, bye.